Have you had a look at the newspapers, Hancock? Everyone says how much they hate squirrels.
I like squirrels, Sid, but I couldn't eat a whole one.
You don't have to eat the whole one, Hancock. You can buy a squirrel steak at Monge 2 in the High Street for $5.99.
Seriously, eating squirrels? I was only joking, Sid. I don't think you should eat squirrels. Those lovely little faces, little wet noses and wagging furry tails. Who doesn't like squirrels? I had one as a pet once. We used to call it Tiddles.
It was a cat, wasn't it, Hancock?
Wait a minute. Yes, silly old me.
Don't mess with squirrels, Hancock. They're vermin. And apparently we've been giving so much aid to Ukraine. We're nearly starving as a nation. We're being forced to eat squirrels.
Who on earth told you that old load of codswallop?
I think it was the Russians.
Well, there you are then. It's poppycock. Anyway, what have you got against squirrels, Sid?
I've been reading the papers, haven't I? People don't like them because they're killing our native red squirrel.
I've never seen a grey squirrel kill anything.
So, when was the last time you saw a red squirrel?
Last Saturday.
No, you didn't.
Ah, got you. You'll be blaming the extinction of the flaming dinosaurs on squirrels next, Sid.
It probably was them. They crept up behind them and bit their ankles, didn't they? I'm going to have a couple of squirrels for me dinner on Saturday. You fancy having one, Hancock?
Not a chance, mate. You're on your own. This is disgusting. I know what I'll go and do. I'll have a word with the Squirrel Protection League.
What Squirrel Protection League?
I don't know, but there bloody well ought to be one, shouldn't there? Squirrels need protecting from the likes of you raving carnivores.
Don't waste your time, Hancock. Squirrels are pests, ain't they? They eat trees. These Cheam councils say they're vermin.
What are you talking about? Those tiny fluffy little things don't eat trees. A squirrel can't get a tree in its mouth, can it? It can just about manage half a dozen nuts. Can you imagine a squirrel's cheeks if they started eating trees? They'd be massive.
A number of my friends say they're going out to hunt squirrels till we get rid of the lot of them. I'm going to join them.
You can't do that. Lots of people like squirrels. Scurrying around burying hazelnuts, it's charming. Brings a tear to your eye. Whirling around on bird feeders like helicopters, the jolly little chaps.
I've watched you stuff your cheeks full of roast beef and Yorkshire pudding, but I wouldn't call that a charming sight. Mind you, I haven't seen you whirling around on a bird feeder yet.
No, I'm putting my foot down, Sid. I'm starting to save the Sorry Squirrel Society. Can I count on your support?
Nah, I just don't like them. They make my skin crawl, Hancock. I was attacked by one as a child, wasn't I?
Well, what were you doing?
I wasn't doing nothing. I was only dressed as an hazelnut for a school play. The darling nuts of May it was.
Nasty. Nasty, very nasty.
Yeah, all in all, Hancock, you're on your own.
That's all right, Sid. This is my fight, not yours. Squirrels are under attack, and I'm making it my job to help them. Right, let me see. I'll make an entry in my diary. Tuesday, 7th of March, on patrol west of Cheam Forest, on the footpath on the north side of Jefferson's Farm. I am going to do a sweep of the field, looking for poachers and keeping a lookout for snares. I have my repeat action shotgun in case I'm attacked, and I will keep the squirrels safe. Wait a minute. Who's that standing in the middle of the field? I better go and have a look. I think it's a scarecrow. Good God, he's surrounded by squirrels. He'd better not be harming them. Oi, you there, the fellow in the brightly coloured outfit.
Good evening. Lovely day, isn't it? This is a very nice wood.
Just what do you think you're doing with all those squirrels? You're not harming them, are you?
Oh no, squirrels are my little woodland chums. They are attracted to my nuts.
You feed them nuts?
Of course I do. What did you think I meant?
Oh, nothing.
And they like me playing on my penny whistle like this.
By Jove, yes, they do seem to like it. There they go, dancing around. They've joined hands, and now they're doing a circle. Look, They're laughing.
I know, that's the special Squirrel Dance. They can do that for hours, don't they? Until they fall asleep.
Well, I never. That's the very first time I've ever seen that.
Very few people have. You are blessed, you are.
Yes, you're right. I really think I am. Are they singing now?
Don't be daft, I can't sing, you're imagining it.
It matters not. I like squirrels too. But all of a sudden people are starting to kill them and eat them. I can't bear it.
People should be ashamed of themselves. I can't bear it either. I'm at my wit's end. Some people are horrible, aren't they? That's why I live with the squirrels. They cheer me up, don't they?
You live with them, do you? So what's your name, my multicoloured friend?
The squirrels call me the Pied Piper. My name is Mr. Pied.
Oh, how nice.
You mustn't tell East Cheam Council. They might get the police to arrest me and put me in a mental home. You don't think I'm mental, do you?
Well, no, not quite. No, don't worry, I won't. But wait a minute, I think I've got an idea. So you're good with squirrels. Why don't you offer your services to East Cheam Council? Tell them you'll lure away all the squirrels from East Cheam with your little penny whistle if they'll give you 500 knicker.
Oh, but I don't want to lure away all the squirrels, do I? I like squirrels.
That's the whole point. What you do is you take all the squirrels into the wood here in West Cheam, collect the money, and then bring them back out of the wood again and lead them back to East Cheam.
Oh, stop messing about. What's the point of that then? Well, that would be a bit dishonest, wouldn't it?
The point is, my friend, these people have not earned your respect, and they don't like squirrels.
I suppose not, but I could go to prison, couldn't I? There aren't any squirrels in prison. I'd be all on my own.
Fear not. I think they haven't got a legal leg to stand on. You never said to the council you wouldn't bring all the squirrels back again, did you?
I didn't, did I? You were right.
Yes. No, you didn't. I know I'm right. Look, I know you're a simple, honest soul. If it makes it easier, I'll keep the money.
Oh, would you? Oh, thank you. That would make it easier. Take the weight off my shoulders. I don't want the responsibility, you know. You are a kind man.
Just leave everything to me, Mr. Pied. I'll organise a meeting between you and the council for tomorrow. I'll come along if you like. By the way, I like the bright, colourful clothes you wear.
That's why they call me the Pied Piper, of course. It's nothing to do with pies, by the way.
I met a very interesting man out on patrol today, Sid.
What? Was he over 8 foot tall and covered in green fur?
Oh, of course not.
Well, he wasn't very interesting then, was he?
Yes, very droll, but he had an amazing power of control over squirrels. They followed him everywhere as he played his little tin whistle. It was quite charming. The squirrels loved it.
I know.
What do you mean you know? You're just trying to ruin my story, aren't you? Mr. Know-all Sid James.
No, I'm not. I met the same geezer at the bus stop a few hours ago.
He was covered in squirrels
from head to toe.
Sounds like the same one to me then, Sid.
He definitely is. He told me all about your little scam.
What little scam? You didn't tell the council, did you?
Of course not. It would ruin the whole thing, wouldn't it?
Yes, I suppose it would. But why do you care? You hate squirrels.
Not anymore, I don't. I'm Mr. Pied's manager. Talent like that is very rare. It needs nurturing, Hancock.
So what are you planning to do?
I thought I'd adapt your idea and make it a bit better. We're going to go to the council and get a monkey off them.
Yes, and then what?
Get Mr. Pied to play the pipes, and all the squirrels will follow him out of the borough of East Cheam to the woods in West Cheam.
Yes, and then what?
Nothing. That's it.
It's a shorter, better version of your plan.
And it's cheaper.
But the whole point of it is that Mr. Pied brings the squirrels back to annoy the council, teach them a lesson.
That would be another 500 nigger, wouldn't it? To bring them back.
So what happens to the squirrels?
Who cares? I suppose they all end up in the woods, killing all the trees and the flaming red squirrels. I gave my man a bag of nuts. That'll keep him happy. But there'll be no more squirrels in East Cheam. Nope, East Cheam will be a squirrel-free zone.
Sid James, you've borrowed my plan and made a complete mess of it. You're a vagabond and a thief. Mr. Pied! Mr. Pied! Where are you?
Good evening. It's you again, Mr. Hancock. I'm glad you sent your friend Mr. James along. He's my manager. I've never had a manager before. It's wonderful. I don't know why, but he keeps saying you're bloody useless.
Mr. James is nothing to do with me. I'd give him a wide berth if I were you. Where are you taking the squirrels? They've all disappeared.
I was only doing what that nice man Sid James asked me to do. He gave me £100 too. He said it was a better idea than yours. You never gave me £100.
Because you said you didn't want any money. And he's taken 500 knicker off the council for it.
I can't do nothing about it now. The squirrels have all gone to the woods in West Cheam.
So, why can't you bring them back?
They don't want to come back. They've all made nice little nests and smoke trees over there. They tell me they're all snuggly-wuggly.
But we need to get back. Help Sid and the council. Do your pipes work for other animals?
Oh yes, all sorts of animals follow me. It depends what tune I play. Different animals respond to different notes, you know. I've got all the different tunes tattooed on my arms. Do you want to have a look?
Oh yes, one for dogs, then there's bats and horses. How clever. But does your penny whistle work for humans?
Well, most people love to dance along to my pipes. You've got to be careful though, it can drive them mad. They get whipped up into a frenzy. It's called St. Vitus's dance.
How very interesting. Ah, there he is, the Pied Piper of East Cheam. And would you believe it? There go the wives of the Conservative Town Council, the Mayoress, the Women's Institute, the Ladies' Bowling Club, the wives of the Cheam Squirrel Hunters Club, and the barmaids of the East Cheam Arms. That will hurt old Sid. All dancing a merry jig behind him. There, having a whale of time.
Come back. Rita, Susie, where do you think you're going? It's almost opening time. Don't leave. I need a pint. Ladies, come back.
Right, where did Mr. Pied say he was going to take him? Ah, that was it. Cornwall. Land's End.